Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Manda. This is my channel, Mandemonium 13. We were clueless, now we're a critter. We're back with campaign 4, episode 13. I'm pretty excited. We're gonna jump in post going to the Einfasen house and finding out if we made a terrible error. I'm sure it's fine. I'm just so sure it's fine, guys. I am fighting some sad pretty hard up here in the Arctic. The snow is taller than my dog. There's not as much sun as one would want, and it's negative 30, 40 something with wind chill outside. So, we're here, we're in it, we're excited to watch this show, but I'm just a little bit lower energy than I'd like to be. So apologies for that. And if you have any tips on fighting seasonal sadness, let me know. I got my very first light therapy lamp that I've been using this week, so I've been using it for 4 days now. And I'm taking vitamin D. And I'm gonna hit the gym starting this weekend because I've got to do something. All right, but let's jump in. Let's jump in. Enough about sad. Let's go to Einfasen. All right.
A beautiful clearing outside of a village, set by firelight as townsfolk gather in a small harvest festival, somewhat smaller than usual because war has yet again come to the countryside. It is the year 57, some 14 years before the events of our story began.
Okay. Was 18 years previously?
Forgive the pun, but what shape is Bolaire in as we find him amongst the harvest festival?
Amazing.
It's been difficult. I have been serving my current master. The man who owns me is a soldier. And we are fighting for freedom, which is what I do. I'm tired, but I don't know I'm tired. It's been so many battles over the last 59 years.
Yikes.
It's just another war.
Ooh.
Amongst you, your...
How many wars can one being, I guess he's not a person. I don't really understand. I understand what Bolaire is, but I don't understand how to word this. How many wars can one entity endure? Because, one, there's the physicality of it, which I don't think is a problem because he gets a new body whenever he moves the mask, but, like, mentally, how much of that can you truly take?
Your companions. Or maybe not your companions, but somehow the companions of the one who wears you. Stand beside you in a small circle, talking. They talk like this often, sort of avoiding speaking directly to you.
Oh.
Margrave, look, listen to me. If those Royce fucks come over the hill tomorrow, we're ruined. That Davino's lad cut down 5 of us yet. I understand. We're going to act decisively when we get a chance to. They don't know we've got it, do they? And you see he points over
To Bolaire.
to you. Another one of the rebels looks over and says,
Oh no, I actually just realized I don't know which pronoun we're supposed to use with Bolaire. I was just using him because it was Taliesin. But he's a man. But they are a man? I don't know. Somebody check me. What have they been doing in the show? Did I just miss it?
so,
I think they just first name him.
I think Castip's been wearing the mask a little bit too long. It's been all day, hasn't it? When I had to take it off, I almost shit myself. The thing, it
They
wreaks havoc on the
share
body.
it.
We should take it off sooner rather than later. Hark and behold, villagers and townsfolk, for the tale we tell.
This is gonna be the mask's new home, isn't it? Because I have so many questions. So the mask is its own entity. It is on a body. Its body has its own person, and the mask can hear the body, and it never comes up in current time with the new body that Bolaire has recently gotten. But this one has the wig and like the beauty mark and everything that we know for Bolaire. I'm just
Tell is of a tale of lost glory, hearken and hear the story of the Shaper's War. Tales you have heard, blades of iron, staves of night, a single arrow striking down the last of the false and wicked Shapers. But there is one tale yet untold, the mystery of the trickster's fall.
Uh-oh.
Stages are for murder. Stages are for truth. It's the only truth. All men, all mortals lie. What is this lie? No one knows what we did. What is this?
Oh, interesting.
The last time you saw a stage was opening night and closing night of the greatest performance that Ahriman has ever known. And yet, it was not a play written for people.
Yeah.
You see, the announcer speaks, gesturing, and says, "Behold here, in her domain, Rowan the trickster, shaper of men's fates and fortune, who gives ill luck to the pure of heart." Boo, boo, shouts the crowd. But there is one. There is
The boo got me, but the boo also got Brennan. I don't think either of us were prepared.
one weakness. For indeed, the story of how she was bested. However could a god be slain unless that god be made mortal? And why would a god abandon godhood for anything less than true love? Hey! The announcer says, "And yea, verily, did the trickster plot her 3 wicked tricks, and they... What's this? A fool with a dog?" And you see that a fool comes on stage and starts to chase a dog around the stage that appears to have no bearing on what is happening with the trickster goddess.
Oh my god, what is
You
happening?
see someone puts his arm around you laughing. "Oh, I love the dog!" You are grabbed and pulled back by one of the soldiers. "What are you doing?"
It's a very good play.
"What do you mean it's a very... You're a fucking weapon."
No, he's enjoying it so much. I was just letting him through. He seems to want to watch.
What does it mean if the mask is watching the play? That it's a good play? It's supposed to just be... I don't like it. Magic Master just give you the fucking spells, not have a whole fucking personality. And you see that another one of them says, "I don't like this making Casted watch the play. We should take the mask off and put it away." And you see that they say, "All right, we'll take the mask off if we need to. Let's go get the box." You see that Kleinheld approaches the ogre and says, "Poor beast, you seem injured. Why do you stay and go?" And they begin to say, and you see that the soldiers are coming up with the box for you.
No, let him watch.
Out of the corner of my eye, I see them coming. And I reach up and I turn away from them. Mm-hmm. And I cast Mask of Many Faces. For the first time.
What's that do?
And I create the face of the man wearing me.
Oh.
And I mime putting the mask into my jacket pocket and look up.
Casted, you all right?
Yeah, it was so odd.
You got the mask off on your own?
It was like it was afraid too. It was worried about what it was going to become, and it let me put it to sleep.
Oh.
Go ahead and give me a deception.
Yeah, that's not real, but I like it.
Looks and says, "All right, good. I'm just worried about it. Look, we need to speak, okay? Let's go ahead and here, go set up the tent. We'll also go back up in a second. Come join us in 5 minutes, all right? Get some rest. You need to use the loo or anything else like that?
I actually, I'll join up in a little longer. I think I need food.
Oh yeah, all right. You've been wearing that thing all day. Good on you, Casted." And he slaps you on the shoulder.
I quietly sink to the corner and I hide and watch the rest of the play.
They embrace and kiss. And in this moment, she becomes mortal. And in becoming mortal, ages 1,000 years. And Kleinheld follows her to realms beyond, across the stars. And the Master of Ceremonies points to a blade, 3 stars in constellation, Kleinheld's sword pointing the way to his true love, who in becoming mortal and knowing loss and love and heartbreak, left the world and her terrible domain as Shaper. The crowd erupts into applause.
I love this version. It's such a lie,
But it's
but I
a lie.
like it. Yeah.
I serve truth, and it's a lie. Why is a lie so much better than the truth? I think it's time to find out if there's more out there. I think it might be time to see who I am not at war and not serving a commander.
Bolaire, elsewhere in the camp, your host's companions are gathering. What do you do in this moment?
I tell the man who I'm wearing that I apologize, but he can't come out ever again.
Oh.
I've had a change of heart. And then in return, I will fight for his cause. They have me for the duration, but the situation has changed, and I'm going to start over, and I'm going to be a better story, and I'm going to be kind, and I'm going to be clever, and I'm going to be myself, whoever that is. But first, I think I'm going to have to kill all these people in their sleep. I think that I'm going to have to go one at a time, very quietly, and put them to sleep and tell them just to remain so that I can slit their throats and burn the evidence. Then, after that's done, the story can begin.
Wow, I don't know about you guys, but I was like, oh, we have a great moment. He's going to be kind. He's going to be good. He's going to do good things. Right, I forgot we've already met Bolaire. We've already met them, and we know what they do.
Bolaire's story did indeed begin. And we return to the story occurring elsewhere in Ahriman at a time some years later on tonight's episode of Critical Role.
Ooh, that was dark. I was not prepared, actually. Not in any way was I prepared for what Taliesin was just about, what had just said. And I'm such a dummy, guys. I'm such a dummy. We've seen them do things that are obviously not nice. You know, they aren't the most morally good. I don't know what words to use because they're not a person. I don't know. Entity is what I'm going to use for this episode until someone has corrected me in the comments on how I'm supposed to describe Bolaire. It feels the least offensive, I think.
Hello and welcome back to tonight's episode of Critical Role. We return to the Seeker's Table. Matt said blah blah's blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Switch! You guys have to not laugh as continuously into the episode because then I feel like I need to address it. We return to the city of Riesengirdl, the far west of the country of Hilva. We return to Castle Klippenblicke, where you find yourself Klippenblicke.
Castle Klippenblicke.
Castle Klippenblicke.
I do that to people all the
you
time.
find yourself in the courtyard, the sun setting, as the Lord Einfasen approaches. Approaching you here in the lovely sunset hour, you see his sort of smiling face as he says, "My Lady Royce, a pleasure once again to hold your great and noble house here in Castle Klippenblicke." He does a small bow. She puts out a hand. He kisses her hand. He says, "Your vassal servant, Sir Julian Davinos, let me know that trial and tribulation has seen you brought here under the arches of my family's ancestral home. While you are within my walls, you have my solemn word that no harm shall befall you. I also understand that many of your men-at-arms have been falsely imprisoned by my house. This matter shall be resolved at once."
At once. What does Lady
He
Aranessa say?
turns to regard the rest of you, seeing the hireling here in your service, and says, "And my lady, I do not have the honor of your station, but I believe that you walk the old path."
I do. Thaisha Loy.
Thaisha Loy,
Loy.
you are very welcome here. Castle Klippenblicke has known the proud footfalls of the Loys in the past. To have yet another instance of that heroic family is a welcome honor.
Oh.
It's an honor to be here.
he turns to regard you, Valus, and says, "Is this warrior also of your retinue, my lady Aranessa?" You see Aranessa cocks a brow and says, "She is. We walk in company together. Otto, there's much for us to discuss. This traveler with us is named Valus. She was instrumental in saving my life and the life of my companion and knight, Sir Julian. For reasons of her own, there are arcane events that bring her east. I would ask that she be given leave to stay with us if she can, though she holds no oath of loyalty or duty to my house, or indeed any other." And you see that Lord Einfasen turns to you and says, "Traveler, you are welcome here in my castle."
Thank you very much. And I give a nod to Nessa.
I think that some privacy and ability to recover is a necessity in this time. I will commit some portion of my nights to your escort in safety, and I believe the Schneffenkeep will be suitable for your needs. What would you all do in this moment?
First, I would turn to Lady Aranessa and say, "My lady, while we are within these grounds, I think it would behoove us to send a message via bird to the Golden Orchard as soon as possible.
Ooh,
to
I like it.
ensure that if they have not already fallen, they know at least to protect themselves, and if possible, confirmation if my mother and sister still live."
She nods and says, "My cousins as well." She looks out. Go do that now.
Very well.
Thought he couldn't leave the area.
She says, "Lord Einfasen, and you see he turns and says, my lady Royce, is there anything that you," and she says, I think it wise that we speak sooner rather than later. A bath is not at the height of my attention right now. I would love to take a private audience with you if I can." And you see that he says, "Very well, let's do this at once." Aranessa's movement to the Lord Einfasen is a little bit, there's not anything urgent that she needs to talk to him about. So you wonder, like everything's urgent, but the difference between a couple of minutes, I think you see on that 18 insight, she was reacting to him going and speaking to his ministers. And I think you realize that she wants to speak to him with as little preparation on his part as possible.
Oh, good, smart.
And the rest of you are left here in the courtyard.
Because of course Lady Aranessa is fantastic. I know it's just Brennan. I know it's Brennan, but I love Lady Aranessa and I need some art. I understand that they can't have all the NPC art. There's so many NPCs, but there's like a couple key ones that I feel like I would have liked to see. Like Lady Aranessa is with us the whole time. There's a couple like the Daconuses, like the big bads. Why is there no art of the big bads, Anyways.
What do you want to do?
Bath.
Well, I don't need to sleep.
Why?
You don't have to keep saying that, but okay.
I would like to go, maybe we could get some of your supplies for the rest of our trip.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, we're confined to that keep, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And looking around, there are soldiers around us, correct?
I just point up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are not being forcefully guarded here in the courtyard.
Here's the thing. I can only keep this form up for a little while longer. So we need to at least get somewhere where I can be in some semblance of privacy relatively soon. And after that, I'll have to figure out a different plan.
Well, if you want to make a case to go, I just don't know how effective asking to go investigate those carriages will be right now, especially without Aranessa and Julian.
Should we go with her?
No,
It's too late.
She's okay.
she's fine. I think
And
she
if she's not, I don't think we can stop it.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least I can't.
Should we hide you in a room?
I guess.
Just go
Why
have a
don't we
beer.
go take a tour of our apartments? we can give the hireling a break and then figure out what we want to do next.
Great. Great.
Did Julian already take off?
I'll say Julian has been a little bit off the side currently, like pulled from. Actually, probably would have gone up to since he gave you his belongings. He pulls a quill and a piece of parchment from it, and kind of over your shoulder, while you guys are having this conversation, is like writing out a small letter that he's then rolling up. And by the time this conversation comes to an end, as he's finishing rolling it up to be delivered, he goes, "We should figure out which chambers are ours individually and make ourselves comfortable when we need to leave, which should be as early as we are interested in the morning. Aranessa and I should be able to emphasize the importance of us not staying here.
Yes, I agree.
You should hide in your chambers as soon as possible.
And you should perhaps consider that sending off a message while your benefactor doesn't trust you very much might be a bit of a bad look.
I think if I was not to be trusted, I wouldn't have given him this information to begin with. And if he was not to be trusted, we would already be dead. I do not have the time to allow myself to be so
Accommodating?
frozen out of not wishing to make a choice.
Sure.
They're so grumpy. They're so grumpy.
Go ahead, send your little message.
Julian kind of cracks his neck and steps off into the keep, where he can probably quickly ascertain where the not aviary. What's the chamber for?
Eerie?
I think it is Eerie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If it ever caught that bird.
The what?
Your vulture.
I sent.
We should talk inside.
Yes.
Come along.
Yes, my lady.
As you step in, you guys head over to the Schneffen Keep, where you see that the doors are brought open, and you see that there is a young Helvarian woman who says, "My lady, I would be more than happy to clean your boots or to otherwise mend anything that has been damaged on the road."
No, thank you.
You see that there is a steaming room off in a corner, and you see that there are some bath chambers here. As you enter in, the
Thaisha is actively stripping.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a young woman who places a large wooden tray of towels and sets on a little sort of floating stone outcropping over the hot springs. These tall glass decanters in several bottles. She gestures to them and says, "The green decanter and the pink are for hair, and this clear one is for your body."
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
She
Do you have any wine?
wine? Yes, we have some lovely Helvarian wine.
Would be amazing. Thank you so much.
She turns around and says, "Also, I believe there is wine aboard the Divinos caravan as well."
Oh.
I would love a nice bottle.
You will not offend me by preferring wine from Del Mora. I prefer it.
If you can run us a couple of those bottles, we'll make sure a glass or two goes missing.
Why?
For you.
Oh, so you can have a glass of wine with
It is not for me to have.
you.
She turns around.
Oh my god. I forgot. These people. That's crazy.
There's not much of a...
Straightforward.
Very, very straightforward, not much of a sense of humor.
Yeah.
I'm going to start taking off. I'm going to pull up my skirts.
I have
I'm
to
going to
leave.
start...
You don't have to. Okay.
You don't have to leave. I'm going to start unlacing the top of my boots from my thighs. And I'm going to start taking off my boots.
I can't take off these clothes. I have to go.
You. Oh.
Oh.
Fair.
This is an illusion.
Alex, I'd like you to roll a d4 for me.
Oh, God.
I did a little bit forget.
We got excited about this ball.
Spot A. Teleport out of clothing.
Hell yeah.
4. Great. The magic still feels strong for the time being. Do you guys start putting your boots back on, or are
I'll
you?
just go to my room, wherever that is, if I can find it.
Great.
Yeah.
Incredible. Occtis, you walk up a staircase. This keep has probably more than a dozen bedchambers in it, so you really can take your pick.
Okay, I'll just holding Julian's bag. I don't know. I guess I'll keep it with me, and I just get into a room, and I let the magic fade once the door is closed, and just kind of Well, I don't even know what would happen if I got in a bath. I'm going to try and reach out. I know I don't actually have like a true connection to the vulture that I made, but just trying to get a sense if the magic is still active.
Because you wouldn't feel anything break by summoning another one, and you wouldn't lose your concentration. Yeah. It was basically following this instruction to go hunt down this bird, and it is going to be off doing that for
ever.
Unless, does it say anything about how you can deliver other commands to? Can you change
it? It understands my verbal commands.
In that case,
you just summoned a stalker.
I just summoned a huge undead bird, and it now exists in the world.
This homing pigeon is in its own version of It Follows.
Yeah. Oh my god!
I don't know what I fucking did, man.
Fantastic.
I don't know what I fucking did. I'm way faster than this thing, but
oh my god, this is fantastic. It Follows is so good. Side note, I freaking love horror movies, and I really like horror games. And originally, before I stumbled here, I was a streamer who played video games. So Mortuary Assistant is coming out with its own movie, and I'm so stoked. So unrelated to Critical Role, what is your favorite horror video game inspired movie? For example, Silent Hill and Until Dawn got movies. Not gonna judge the quality in this exact moment, but like movies like that, what's your favorite, or what game do you wish had a movie if done correctly in the adaptation? Deeply unconnected.
It doesn't need to eat. It doesn't need to sleep.
It doesn't need to sleep.
It outside my nest. Incredible. Julian, you actually don't need anyone's help to go send a message.
I don't ask for anyone's help. I send it immediately, knowing that Lady Aranessa is already mid-conversation with Lord Einfasen. So I will send that off, hoping to hear or see any response from the Golden Orchard.
As you start walking out of the courtyard, as you begin to walk out of the courtyard, you go ahead and give me perception, and you can do it with advantage because of that nat 20.
All right. Okay, that'd be 14.
One of the knights falls in behind you at a respectful distance, about 20 feet behind you. And as you begin to walk into the keeps sort of in lockstep at that distance behind you as you begin going up into the keep. You observe on the first moment that you are not headed either to pursue Lady Aranessa or to follow your friends to Schneffenkeep. You see that the knight behind you says, my Lord Davinos.
Yes?
I regret to ask, but it is the order of my Lord Einfasen that, for your own safety, you remit your wanderings to the Schneffenkeep.
I really thought this was going to happen, and I was kind of hoping that our Lady Aranessa was going to say, we're going to send word to the Golden Orchard, and then can we go, like, just something, like, we heard you, we hear you, we respect your wishes, we really just want to send a letter to our family. You can even see it, and then we're good. I really thought that they were going to try and do something like that, but no. That's fine. Don't get in trouble.
If that is the case, then I would greatly request that this message be sent to the Golden Orchard on the behalf of my Lady Aranessa and myself, so as to inquire as to the safety of our families. If you do not believe me, you are welcome to read this before sending.
Oh, wow.
He takes the note from you and says, it will be delivered at once. You see that he walks off with it. Go ahead and give me an insight check, if you'd be so kind.
Oh, no.
It's going to be a... That's going to be a 12.
You see that he turns and begins to walk off. He's not taking the most direct route to the aviary.
That's not good.
I'm going to follow behind him to see where he's going, preferably without him noticing my presence.
Pretty effortlessly behind him. And again, this is the exact kind of place that you've been sneaking around your whole life in castles like this. And again, one of the benefits of being unarmored in a castle filled with armor, the slightest movement, it is a extravagant show of wealth how many soldiers here are wearing plate armor.
Really
an unnecessary amount of soldiers are decked out in this extravagant, full
Remember this if you get into a sticky situation. I don't think we can fight a bunch of soldiers in plate armor right now.
You look and see this guard approach a central sort of set of doors, sort of narrow double doors. Like the doorway's only about 4 feet wide, but it's about 12 feet tall. And you see that they open up beautiful renderings of some kind of like pine forest on the outside. As he knocks on it, some momentary pause, the door opens up and you get a little brief view of a set of rich gold and purple drapes behind it. This door must be like hidden behind some curtains in another room. But as the curtains move to the side, you see that one of the head ministers leans out to speak to this knight. And you can see past him a little glance of a fireplace, and you can hear Aranessa's voice in that room speaking to Lord Einfasen. As the soldier is standing there, you see that he's explaining something briefly. They're also speaking in like Helvanig, like a local regional language. And you see that the minister holds out his hand. The note is passed off to the minister. The minister opens it, reads it, and folds it, retying it, and holds up a hand like this in a sort of gesture of wait, and does not return the note. Walks back inside, and the knight waits at the door as the door closes.
I wait to see if, kind of just keeping to the shadows best I can.
So my guess, there's two ways this can go. They're sneaky sneakers, and they're bad people, and the ministers are corrupt in some way, and they're holding them, and they're in some way connected with the Dakotases. Hopefully, not true. What I'm hoping is that knight doesn't want to get smashed by a hammer. So he's going to go to the room with Einfasen and Aranessa and ask the minister and say, hey, Divinos wants to send this. He said we could read it. Can you double check that I can send this so I don't get smashed? That's what I'm hoping is happening here, but it's playing out stressfully.
Again, kind of arms crossed, cloak obscuring as much of myself as possible, and just wait as well.
How long does we wait?
You wait for a good... So the question I would ask is, what sort of patience does Julian have in this moment?
Yeah, how patient is Julian?
Patience.
I think he gives it a good 30 minutes.
Great. You wait for 30 minutes watching this knight stand at the door, and
it's a long time
nothing changes.
How far from where I stand is the Eyrie?
It's like it's not far.
Please don't get smashed,
So
Julian.
I will then skulk back down among the grounds to go to...
Oh my god. Does Matt have a backup character? I'm not that attached to Julian yet. We could get a new guy, right? Right? Because he's gonna get smashed by a hammer.
Towards the most indirect means to it, to at least send a letter if no one else is going to do it on my time.
Not that patient. 30 minutes is a long time.
You get up there. The sun is barely a whisper over the western mountain tops. And there's a weird thing. It's not an ideal time to send a bird right now because they're going to want to, bed down or rest somewhere rather than flying at night. Do you attempt to go send one anyway in these last few minutes of sunlight?
Absolutely.
Hell yes. You walk in. I'm going to roll a luck roll in front of the board.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You just want, I think you just want a 12 or higher. That's a 7.
Yeah. Let's go.
Matthew.
You walk into the aviary, and you see that there is an old Helvarian man. He looks up and says, "Oh, my lord, hello."
Good evening. I require your assistance. I must send a message very quickly of much importance to the Golden Orchard on behalf of Lady Aranessa Royce.
Oh, well, it is of a late hour. Your bird, should it take wing now, wouldn't be able to fly no more than the lowlands before it would have to rest for the night. I would recommend sending it at first light, my lord.
If I send it now, will it at least take rest and then continue its journey at first light?
Well, yeah, of course, many messages take more than a single day for the birds to reach it, but better and safer for it to sleep in its aviary, my lord.
If I leave you a message, and I look at him like closely in his eyes, can I trust you to send it first thing in the morning?
Yeah, of course. It is my profession as keeper of the aviary, my lord.
Maya Divinos, mother of House Divinos. Your son Julian requests confirmation of your safety. Yours and Alba. We will be on our way to the orchard soon enough. These are dark times for our family. And I ask that if you are safe, go somewhere far safer. Somewhere where you cannot be found by someone who is not myself.
Ooh.
Let me know that you're safe, regardless.
The aviary keeper looks up and says, "Very well, my lord. Do you have a seal?"
A small Divinos seal on a bit of a wax, a rectangular bar. Keep it at the nearest candle that's there and able to press it.
He holds the candle up for you to create your seal, dripping the wax on the letter. As you do it, you see he turns around. His eyes water a little bit, looking behind you as he just goes, "Freya?" And he holds the candle up and he goes, "Oh, so sorry. Sorry, nothing."
We have questions. We have questions, and we have questions right now.
Puts the candle down, takes the missive from you and says, "To the Golden Orchard, yes? In Telmora?
Yes,
I will send it first thing in the morning, my lord."
I appreciate that. My hand relaxes from the hilt of my rapier beneath my cloak as I relax faintly. And then head towards the recovered caravan to grab his men.
You are just not following orders at all. You have to go back before you get in trouble. This man will just hit you with a warhammer. Why is he not afraid?
Any bottles of Divinos wine as I can and return to my chambers.
Are we still in the baths?
Half an hour later?
You are
Yeah.
in the bath.
I have a question. Do you leave your veil on?
I do. So I, as I'm taking off my boots, I get completely naked, minus my veil. And so I put my hair up and then get into the tubs and just sit right in front of you.
Do you mind if I ask about the manner of your veil? You can say no.
All of the sisters wear one. It is a mourning veil. It's so funny. When I first met you, I didn't realize who you were until everybody started treating you with reverence when we were on the road, and I realized that you are the Loy family who created the weapons to kill the gods.
Just ours. The pariah blades were for Osgrel. And it was only after his falling and the realization that the rest of the Shapers so beloved their system that someone else, some other portion of those shaped by their deities would have to become the orcs. And we were no longer going to, that they took up arms against their Shapers as well. I believe your deity fell to the last arrow, yes?
Yes.
I don't know if my family had any part in the shaping of that, beyond the inspiration to free themselves from.
I don't fault you in any way. I just thought it was funny.
What are you searching for? You have the stone.
searching for an answer.
May
And I
ask
feel like I found a thread. Something I've been trying to find and figure out for a while. And I think it all sits with Occtis.
I see the way you look at him.
He's a kid.
Aren't we all compared to you? And I don't mean that with any amount of disrespect.
You don't see it, but there's a slight smile under the veil.
Does it reach your
I
eyes?
still feel very young. But time has gotten much slower.
I don't want to presume what your continued presence near Occtis with the stone may be. I have suspicions and fears. I hope they are unfounded. But until any point at which I think your questions become dangerous and we have to have a different conversation, I hope you know I will help you however I can.
I saw you stand in front of a blade for someone that you care about.
That did happen.
I know what you say is true. I stand up and walk out.
Naked.
Do a little hair tap. She's very cute.
Oh wait. Oh wait. What?
Like, wiggle my ass. Like,
I love
shake the water off.
Occtis's two mommies are having fun in the bath after a very intense conversation, but with also much wine.
How is she walking in slow milk and all of
Occtis starts to get anxious, surprising no one. And
Surprising
sends
nobody.
Pin with his vision, with himself in the vision of Pin downstairs to kind of like wait outside the bathhouse area just to
He's
kind of
gonna
like
see
make sure
a
nothing went
naked
wrong.
baby.
But not going inside very specifically.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check for Pin.
Great. Where are your stats?
The fox with button eyes is a little bit
Do you bathe
noticeable.
Can I bring
Can I bring Pin in?
Just like a little bit.
Oh,
Sounds like a husky.
21.
Pin can go to the bath and find Thaisha bathing without Valus here.
Right. Are you coming back to the room?
Yes.
So would they have run into
Yes, I
each
think
other?
Pin runs into Valus, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Does Pin stay with Valus or does Pin continue?
I assume. Did you get redressed?
No.
You run,
I have a towel.
yeah.
And I am
And her veil.
coming up the stairs.
You run
or
in-
coming to the
Yeah.
room.
Pin looks at you and just goes and just puts his head down in a very completely un-fox-like mannerism. Hello?
It's Valus.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
And goes and
Two
opens the door
voices.
and just goes.
You gotta come inside. I can't go out there.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just come in. Hi.
Hi. How are you feeling?
Fine. I would have loved to have taken a bath, but I don't. I'm a little concerned about what a bunch of hot water will do to me.
Oh,
I think I'll be fine. We did seal me up. But I don't want to, like... You know, corpses left in water, it gets all, like... I don't know if my body works like that.
a corpse
Ew,
left in
ew.
water does what?
It
I don't
bloats.
know what. Okay.
It gets all
Disgusting.
disgusting.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You never seen a
Gross.
corpse left in a river?
I have, but you're different. I
You're
don't know. I
waterlogged.
don't know.
Look, I don't know. It's fine.
I don't know what to think about it.
Did you need something?
No, I just was making sure that you were all right. I don't know why I knocked on your door.
Okay. I'm as fine as I can be, I guess. I just have to stay in here. I'm a little worried about what happens when they ask where the guy you hired went, or everyone hired went.
Can you do it again?
I can. Only a couple more times, though. Before I sleep.
Do you need to sleep to be able to do these things
It's
anymore.
more of just like I only have.
Oh.
I'm not that good yet. I only have so much energy, you know, to put into spells. It takes a lot out of you to cast too many in a day.
He still needs to rest, but it's not a long
Do I have the
rest.
stone? I would imagine I have the stone on my
You did?
my person. I'm gonna take it out. I'm not gonna put this in your chest. on your
Okay,
chest.
I appreciate you saying that.
Awkward.
I just don't. It's a little dramatic.
It's been, what,
I'm
3
sorry.
days?
No, it's fine. It's
I'm
fine. It's
sorry.
fine. No, I just. You can have it out. It's fine.
No,
it's
no,
your
no,
thing.
I don't want to traumatize you.
No.
You said you pulled it out?
Yeah, when I was. From what I remember, when I was in transition to going to the other side, I saw Thaisha, and she yelled at me.
She did.
And then I felt something cold and heavy in my chest. I pulled it out. And then I don't really remember what happened after that. It's all flashes and jumbled around. I don't know what any of this means.
I don't either. And I've always wondered what this could do.
You don't know what it's
I mean,
for?
I know a little bit, but I've never seen it in action.
I mean, I don't even know if that's what that thing does. I just have a weird. I don't know. There's something. I think I'm connected to it now.
How did you bring your fox back to life?
Well, I don't.
I want to know.
You know, this whole thing of being, you know, at the Pentevril and everything is kind of new. We don't really know fully what we're experimenting. So I was experimenting and guessing, if I'm being perfectly honest.
But you know how to do everything.
Well, that's
Well, everything's not fair.
because of Thiazi. He's the one who got me out of the house.
How?
He came by, 'cause, you know, he would drift in circles and be in noble houses, and he saw me, and he was around, and then Thimble and I became friends because she was a kid and I was a kid. And
Oh.
then I met him, and he saw something that I could do, and he brought me a spell book. Some notes that someone also doing wizardry had written down. Asked me to see if I could figure it out. And I did.
Interesting.
What was it?
It was just some basic spells. It was like little cantrips and things. He makes little like sparks in his hands, things like that. But he figured out that I could figure it out. And so he convinced my family to send me the Pentevril when I was 15.
Why did they listen to him?
I said something to you when we first met that I didn't mean. Or you took it the wrong way. No, it's not your fault. You said you were a member of the Sisters of Salandri. And I said I don't know who that is.
I remember that.
I know who Salandri is. I just know who your sisterhood was. I know every single god. I know all about them. I just didn't know your specific sisterhood.
That's so cool that they're tying back to that. I love this. I love them having these little moments. Like, I know we're not getting all of the fights that we did in the soldiers, but I'm really liking these, like, character moments.
I don't know. I was
That's okay.
freaking out about it because I was like, oh, she took it wrong, and I don't know how to tell her that
I'm so
anyway, it doesn't
anxious.
matter.
It's really fine. I am a sister to a dead god. I don't take offense to the things people say anymore.
I mean, I'm dead, so I can't really. It's the same thing. Sorry, you saw my stomach.
That's okay. I'll let you have some
Yeah, okay.
time alone. By
Bye.
Leave.
I leave.
Still in 800 years, I haven't figured out how to say hellos or goodbyes to people.
You just hang up the phone after a phone call.
Okay, anyway.
The hell was that?
You clean this little dead fox.
When you're back.
And I think as you do, you
she went up my
hear the
nose.
clinking of someone carrying multiple wine bottles into the keep. Julian, you make your way into the Schneffen.
Oh, I thought it was the lady. She must have already brought the wine, obviously.
Entering this
'cause it's
place,
been
the
half an hour.
Divinos wine is well kept at this high altitude. It's very cool. It's not been kept in the hot sun. And you are able to enter the keep and go where you will.
I think Julian beelines to his chamber. Probably closes the door haphazardly, not even thinking much at this point. His mind is elsewhere. Sets the cluster on the ground next to where the entranceway is and pulls one cork out, takes a heavy drink. Sits on the edge of his bed, throws his father's gauntlet onto the nearby desk, and just looks at it as he slowly drinks this bottle before he finally lets the emotion wash over him and then tumbles into a sob.
Oh, Julian. Oh, guys, this is like his first moment alone. Writing that letter, putting it all down, saying it out loud, the memory, and now he's finally in a room by himself, mostly safe. Oh, joy. When they eventually make this into an animated series, this moment's gonna kill me.
As you become racked with sobs in this moment, fear is a really powerful antidote to grief. Your very lives hung in the balance. Now there appears to be a moment of safety. That image of your father's gruesome death, how close it was to being your death, those shades reaching out, the leering look on their face. They seem so frightened of Valus and so hungry for you. But those are things that trigger revulsion, fear, panic. What is the thing that finally lets Julian be touched by sorrow?
Yeah.
I think being robbed of the opportunity to make his father proud a second time.
Oh.
To let him leave this world. With that being their final day together.
Okay.
And the fact that probably years of difficult, conflicting perspective have prevented him from sharing the parts of their relationship that he appreciated before he was robbed of the opportunity. And I think all of that hits him at once.
There's holding this bottle of wine. You look at it, it's poured. You're drinking it straight from the bottle, but as sun falls, you see it stains, and this is a Rasputin red. And I think in that moment, you look out and remember the last time you saw this exact vintage, and your father is looking at you, and you are, I think, maybe like 13 or 14 years old, and he's looking at you and being like, Julian, you don't have to prove this to me, my son. There is the melee. You can sign up for the dueling lists. The melee, I'm trying to think how to say this. There are going to be hedge knights here who are going to look at your face, and they're going to see that you are the eldest son of House Divinos, and they're going to see a bright fortune for themselves, taking it's a wooden sword, they'll take your head off your shoulders. You don't have to prove this.
I have come here to prove this to myself. Right? I know who you are, but I have not had the opportunity to show people to fear my capability.
He's younger, and that's so good at his voice. He moved it from grumpy older Julian to like younger. Oh no!
And respect my capability, not because of my name, but because of what I can do.
Have at it, my son. Your face is swollen. One of your back teeth is chipped. And as they say, third place winner, a purse of 50 copper, Sir Julian Tavinos. You look up into the stands as this purse is held aloft, and you see that there are boos coming out because of all the dirty tricks you played and grabbing people's hair, elbowing to the face. You look out, spraying red wine, a Rasputin red. There is one voice in the crowd cheering.
Oh, Brennan.
That's my son! Third place! Open the wine! Open the wine! The rapier at your side. You see there is amber set into the hilt. Jewels, but in a place that it's not showy, but right under the hilt. There is a little tooth capped under one of the gems. And you see the wine staining underneath you. You were very young then. And there weren't that many days after that one where your father had kind words to say.
Oh.
Thaisha, as you emerge from the bath,
Jesus.
Where do you head, if anywhere?
I think if I can flag a servant to hand off the missives that I'd like sent. One back to Dolmakyar to Hal, one to Dolrania to my grandmother, and then a couple throughout the city. Some of it important and some of it just busy work.
The doors open, and there's a knock at your door.
Occtis?
Thaisha, it's Aranessa.
Oh. And I shouldn't have said Occtis.
There we go.
Yeah, come in.
You really shouldn't have said Occtis. What are you doing?
She steps inside.
I'm gonna die again.
And she says, the Lord Einfasen would like to see you.
Ew.
What? Sure, of course. Why? Why?
He wished to speak with you as a representative of the Circle of Ancients. Have you seen Julian?
I haven't, actually. Sorry. Do you want me to go?
I wouldn't keep the Lord waiting. All I know is that the story is being told in our absence, and something's going on with the Einfasen I can't put my fingers on. We have his protection, and it's certainly, he made a point several times that it's not safe for us to travel.
So you're trapped.
He's stalling.
I would love if you could find out why. But again, I don't want to put you in any danger.
No, it's okay. You're my sister. We get in danger for
She
family.
bursts into tears.
Oh, God, no. Oh, come here, come here.
I don't have anyone.
You've always had me.
I chose my family over my... I regret it.
No.
I would have made more difference as a commoner. I would have done more. I regret it. I am very proud to be your sister.
I love you.
I love you. Those boys were a lot better with us, and if I had... Do you think he'd still be alive if I had stayed with him?
You can play this game all day long. But your husband was trouble. He probably would have found a way to die faster because he would have been so happy he would have made terrible choices.
I don't even know. Maybe my cousins are all dead. I worry for my people. I worry for Telmora, but things have been... I don't even know how much Telmora relies on me anymore. After my mother passed...
Nessa. And I want to grab her by the face. Bite size. Little chunks. This is a lot, and it's not going to go away. And you trying to think through every permutation of the puzzle of what's happening right now, you can't do it, and it's not because you're one of the most brilliant people I have ever known. But you just gotta take a break. I'll get more information. We will figure it out. You have me and all of us, and it will be okay.
I love you.
I love you. And give her a kiss on the forehead.
Oh.
Take a bath. There's wine down there.
Oh, wine.
Yeah.
She leaves, and there's a servant waiting to take you to Lord Einfasen if you so wish.
Yeah. My lord, thank you for the ample accommodations.
Mistress of the old path, you are a lady of wisdom and walk through the world as a cousin of all living things. I'm here to speak honestly with you. A lady of House Royce is telling me that House Taconis has slaughtered her kin.
Yeah.
And I have just received word from House Taconis that the Lord Primus Taconis' son was killed by servants of the Royce family. I am left at a quandary, and given that all involved are my allies,
Oh, shoot.
I must protect and honor, and yet not permit to leave any who are involved in this affair until such questions can be resolved.
Oh, man.
You are traveling in the company of the Lady Royce.
I am.
I cannot permit her to leave. However, I must make very clear that no such restrictions are placed on you, and that the utmost respect is paid to your circle and its sacred and important work here.
Oh man, he's trying to play such a complicated game. Everyone is his ally. Someone is accused of murder. Both sides are accused of murder, and he doesn't know the truth, and he's trying to make the right call. Oh, he's in such a tough spot. I hope he's a good guy, and we can feel empathy.
Police and Girdle and beyond. I needed this to be clear to you, in case word were to reach you secondhand.
I appreciate the pains you've taken to make that clear. I would never assume such malfeasance on your end, but I appreciate you. What can I answer?
The goings-on between House Royce and House Taconis. Does the Circle of Ancients have any official stance on this matter that I should be made aware of?
We do not. The Circle of Ancients, especially.
That was my only question. Thank you for your time. And as he turns to other business...
Can I insight check him?
Give me an insight.
All right. 19.
On a 19, you gave him an answer he was looking for.
Uh-oh.
And that's where we'll throw a break.
You. Okay. Okay. Brennan. I want the Einfasen to be nice. I want this not to be a trap. I want him to make the right call. I need Thaisha to say, hey, buddy, who's actually there? The old path, the rest of the druids may not have a stance, but I am an eyewitness to what happened. I saw the Taconis try to murder their own son. I saw the Taconis take down the rest of Royce and Divinos. I don't trust them personally, even if it's not part of the druid's stance. I feel like I would be a bad player. We play Baldur's Gate and I go through and everyone's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, hey, I got a tadpole. Can you help me? I'm just so honest and It's all right there. It's all right there. You should actually ask in the Discord server because we're doing a multiplayer game. And Mel, who I'm playing with, she's just like, I won't tell anybody anything. And I was like, that's just too bad because I'm a chatty bard and I will tell everyone everything. If I tell them the truth, I'll know what their true purpose is. And then if they don't want to help me, I'll just end them. Or talk my way out of it because I'm a bard and I'm kind of squishy. But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of... I know you have to be careful with what information you give the NPCs. But it feels like he's trying to make the right choice. It doesn't feel like he's truly a bad guy. Maybe like a little bit too 0 to 100, but still, I don't know. I don't know. I want to trust the Einfasen, and I hope that we can. And we probably can't, which is why my insight in real life is probably bad. All right. Thank you guys for watching. This was part 1. I'm gonna go make some tea and we're gonna jump right back into part 2. So I will get that out as fast as I can. A little update is that work has gotten insane. My mental health is not 100,000%. And so getting some of these out on time is going to be a little bit rough in February, unfortunately, but we're doing our best. So I apologize that some of these are not hitting before the next Thursday episode. They will go up. We're still getting Calamity up. The editor has a backlog of videos to go through. And I just started watching Vox Machina, so those will start hitting in February for membership and Patreon members, and closer to March for the YouTube proper, just as I get caught up on everything. But just wanted to let you guys know that there is going to be a bit of a delay just until we get out of February, and then life should be calmer, and the sun should be out, and the weather should be getting nicer, and we'll all be a little bit faster. So patience and sympathy. I don't know. I just mostly wanted to let you guys know. I don't like missing deadlines. I'm not trying to. So I'll get these out as fast as I can, and sorry if any of them are delayed, especially on the edited side. So thanks for your understanding, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.